I should have been a pair of ragged claws. And if, then, you are, scuttling and seeking predatory pincers, crab-wise, all eyes and appetite, undulations of water and bone, the light bursting above, the sand ridged your spines and back, fearful of cracking, your claws pressing prey. You are terror and beauty, your indifference perfect. You eat and move, and will be broken and scattered, rolling along the cool floors and forests of weedy light, waving under water. Arthur Conan Doyle and Harry Houdini share breakfast. Cunning man, and wise enough to keep up the patter, Doyle lays plots. Houdini listens, keeping his eyes somewhere else, pointing his host the wrong way. Look here, not here, where the trick nests. By the time the eye swerves back, it's done. What's meant to vanish has. The teaspoons are gone. Doyle is determined not to be hoodwinked, outwitted. He's canny, genial, disposed to liking the chicanery that lends itself to art. He blinks and his toast rack has evaporated. Both are too polite to mention this. Consummate gentlemen revisioning their ancestry, rueful Irishman, shamed Jew, knowing they may inherit through ostensible obedience, press hard on the mold, secretly break it. Doyle rises, coughing lightly, and flings the net. Houdini dodges, dives under the table, but his feet are already shackled. Doyle smiles, swilling laughter. Then sees appearing on the tablecloth among the china roses and the crumbs sudden other objects, sealed letter, straitjacket, noose, pocket watch, death watch beetle, death's head. He ducks his head down just in time to see Houdini wriggle free, brandishing cuffs, whistling through the gap in his teeth. Cards erupt from the napkin holder, tarot showing one or another face. Empress and hanged man, world and fool. Staring over the muffins, eggs, bread and butter, they make a truce, saying nothing. Fear death by water, fear the end. Yet neither does, and so they nod, knowing that each may apprehend the other. Daedalus and Icarus. He dreamed his son was a bird. It was a pardonable thought. Fathers think these things, mulling possibilities, noting a body outlined in the fridge light, the thwack of a door, a sudden ability for numbers, words. His son hollow-boned, red-feathered, fearless-fledged, bright-eyed, already aloft as though bypassing human muscularity, the lumbering frame, the lolling head. After the fall into the sea, his father was stooped forever, as though looking in each pavement crack for that closing hole in the water below him. If only he'd spoken differently, if he'd imparted his own shortcomings, soldered his son to earth. Yet it seemed too much to waste that winged hope in hell, ascending. Antoni Gaudi looks at a leaf while designing the Sagrada Familia. He is not finished. He will not live to finish. Nothing that lives is finished. He sees it in tree branches. They are all still too short. The leaf unfurls, pushing through etched veins. It will fall shortly. If only a church could be a leaf, he thinks, hiding his head against the dead wood of his desk. Or the desk grow again the tree. I should make a window like a leaf, he thinks, like that leaf, that leaf. Nothing will be so green or gold again. His hair is black wire, conducting heat. What's stirring in the maze behind his eyes? I must prune myself, he thinks, or I will grow a tree out of my head. The floor of this room will be littered with cut branches. A partial list of people who have claimed to be Christ. Anne Lee, 1736 to 1784. I will not sit in your presence, persecutors. Bareheaded before you I stand examined, men of English church, men of holy cloth, but I was a seamstress, snipping lives in my fingers. I could rip a seam like the ocean which I aim to cross, leading my women and men who sweat alike and walk together, for only by the sameness of men and women shall either be redeemed. When I shudder, you will say the fit is on me and mock me, but I say you are filth to see filth. I shake with the word, myself, Mother Anne, female form of Christ. My baby's dead, my womb blasted. God knew I was for other offers. Not for me the spindle, the bed. Shake your heads, churchmen. I see you titter as the rabble does. Do not touch me. I will burn your hands with holiness. Ask me any point of theology, and I will answer you in tongues. Cut mine out, I will speak. I will inherit. I will turn the world upside down. Questions for the dead. Did you know? Did you know you knew? Were you alone or greeted or alone and then greeted at the moment when you were most alone? Was it light or dark? Did you for a second become everything even as or just before you became nothing? Did you become nothing? What kind of light was it? What kind of darkness? Did light and dark have a taste and texture like food? Did the sky open or close? What was the first thing that happened after you were no longer afraid?